We're geared up for one-on-one. Some topics from around the NBA. We're about a quarter of the way through the season. Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go.
You don't look ready.
I love one-on-one.
Argued in the car on the way
Right.
here. Are you kidding?
Toronto's 18-4.
Right.
Who's the MVP to this point?
The MVP of the NBA. It would be Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's had an MVP season. He's been great. The Bucks are a
Wait a minute. What happened to Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi Leonard is in the conversation,
Okay.
but it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
There's no question about that.
I'm interrupting. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You guys don't stay up late enough to watch West Coast games, do you?
Absolutely do.
You didn't stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning on Monday and watch Kevin Durant score 49.
I can tell you that I did. I can tell you that I did.
Sure about that?
I'm absolutely positive that I watched him score.
He was phenomenal. And now with the
Back-to-back
injuries
games.
of Steph Curry and of Draymond Green, he has been stepping his game up both on the offensive end and defensive end.
Yes.
He's playing point guard for this team
Right.
most of the time. Steve Kerr is asking him to do everything. So if the season ended right now,
Giannis Antetokounmpo would be the MVP. You love PER, don't you?
Yeah.
His 28.3 is second best in the league to Steph Curry, who hasn't played the entire season. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best
5 games.
player in the game today, right now.
All right.
Having the biggest impact on his team's success, he is the MVP.
I'm supposed to score this?
Yeah.
Let's go. This is going to get ugly already.
Come on.
0.5 each.
0.5 each. All right,
So
what's a
weak.
half? Let's go.
All right.
We have
More
the first
competitive
one.
conference, East or the West?
Go. You go first.
Western Conference. Are you kidding me? You got to win 50 games in the West in order to make the playoffs. Every single All-Star is out West. Arguably the top 5 players in the NBA, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, and James Harden are out West. There's 115 first-team All-NBAers out there, and like 80% of the All-Stars are coming out West. By far the more competitive conference, and they need to get every win over the East to keep up with each other in the West.
Who's in the West again? The top team in the West is who?
Golden State.
That's right. They're the dynasty team, right? The unbeatable team.
Houston.
Oh, how are they doing right now?
66
They're under
wins
500
last year.
Stop it. The East is more competitive for one reason. LeBron's no longer there. Everybody has a chance to win for the first time in 7 years. The Celtics have a chance. The Raptors, legit for a change, have a chance because they always lose to LeBron. And how about like the Wizards got to wake up? They should have had a chance this year. Milwaukee I just talked about. Detroit thinks they have a chance. The Pacers, more competition. You literally have 7 to 8 teams that think they can win in the East. They can win the entire East. That's what makes it competitive, not everybody trying to beat the dynasty team that no one can beat. So the East is by far the more competitive conference.
Okay. Win 32 games, you get in the playoffs.
That's
in the
good.
East.
That's all it
not
takes.
competitive.
But you can still get to the NBA Finals, and that's what makes it competitive.
He's getting the point on that one. I'm sorry.
Why?
Sorry.
But you don't like good basketball? You don't like winning basketball?
Sacramento Kings have not made the playoffs in 12 straight years. They are 10-10. Playoff team or not?
Absolutely. Absolutely a playoff team, and here's why. Because they're in no tank zone. You know why? They don't have their own first-round pick. See, normally a young team like this might look and think, we're still a year away. So when you get to February, you kind of pull back a little bit and make sure you get one more lottery pick. They don't have their pick. So they have a young team. They don't have enough veterans. Iman Shumpert's won. He's been playing well. Make some trades at the February trade deadline. Get a couple of vets in there. That's a fast team. A really good backcourt, by the way, with De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Like, that, to me, is going to be that team of the future in the West because they play very fast. And they'll make the 8th seed this year.
Newsflash, everyone that puts on NBA uniforms does not ever hear the word tank. So tank zone does not enter into
As
any
if
locker
players
room.
control that.
Yeah, they do. Players
Okay.
control the outcome of the game, okay?
Yeah. By the way, you're
They're 10 and 10.
DNP-CD tonight,
They're
Paulie.
10 and 10. They are not going to make the playoffs at 500 in the West. There's way too many good teams out West, and young players do not win in this league. They got off to a good start. Good for them. They were like 10 and 6. What are they now? 10 and 10. They're starting to lose. They're starting to come back to reality. They are not making the playoffs.
0.5. It's coming down to this question.
Yes.
Celtics are 11 and 10.
Yes.
Celtics are 11 and 10. Big disappointment, but are they in trouble?
You go.
No. Put them in the NBA Finals right now. It is a lock, an absolute lock.
I hope Cold Takes
They
Exposed
had
is watching.
Cleveland up against it last year in the Eastern Conference Finals without Kyrie Irving and without Gordon Hayward. Those two guys coming back, all you got to do is work them back into the system. Gordon Hayward is starting to get right. He's starting to get healthy. And come the stretch run with the depth that they have at every single possession, come the playoffs with the depth that they have at every single possession, once they get comfortable with their roles and they get comfortable with playing with each other again, this team is going to dominate. Not only the East, they might dominate the whole entire NBA, and they have a chance to win the championship.
Sorry, you're absolutely wrong. Kyrie Irving, by the way, is my source here on this one when he said they're already hitting rock bottom. It's November. How could they hit rock bottom?
He also thinks the world is flat.
They've got problems.
He also thinks the world is flat.
They have issues. Two things can impact a team that's supposed to win a championship. Two. One is injuries. You know what the other thing is? Money. And money's a big factor on this team because a lot of guys have to get paid very soon. And they're worried about minutes. They're worried about their roles because they're worried about their money. There are issues in that locker room that we aren't seeing right now, and that's going to hurt this team. It's already affecting them.
Money will motivate them in the playoffs to play well.
You got to get. That's what it does. You know what? It could also fracture a locker room, and you're seeing it already. Why would Kyrie call it rock bottom?
First 20 games of the year.
The control room has voted, and Alan Hahn is the winner of our first one-on-one.
You won rock, paper, scissors, but I won one-on-one.
Congratulations. Well done.